As the spooky season draws near and the veil between the living and the dead becomes ever so thin, our eyes and ears may begin to play tricks on us. But are they tricks? You may think Newfoundland is too young for ancient ghosts or historic evil beings, but who's to say that hundreds of years ago, some ghastly ghouls from here in Ireland didn't accompany settlers across the ocean to the fresh frontier just waiting to be haunted. Across every corner of our island, wading in the sea and woods, scouring down the roads and bogs, these old Celtic creatures may have made a home in the Newfoundland. We're here to unearth and warn of some of the scary stowaways that may have reached our shores.
Aimlessly winding yet connecting us are the roads. Have you ever been alone, driving at night and seen something dart across the road in front of you that looked indescribable? Or looked into your rearview mirror and glimpsed a white flash? Could it be a Dullahan, the embodiment of a Celtic god that rides a black horse while holding his decapitated head in one hand and a human spine as a whip in the other? If he stops in front of you and says your name, it means immediate death, and only a gold object will scare him off. Or the White Lady, the ghost of a bride who took her own life on her wedding day after her husband was accidentally killed. She now wanders the roads looking for her lost love and to comfort saddened children. Some advice? Leave her be, but if she persists, a circle of salt will protect you from harm. The bog lends itself to be the scene for the most unnerving of encounters. Is there anything more ominous than a bog on a foggy day? Could that shadow in the distance on your daily walk be more than just a tree waving in the wind? If you stop, hold your breath, and squint, you may see a banshee or a cuirnachach. Banshees supposedly belong to the fairy family, but are human size and female presenting. They are known to wail when the death of a family member is near. Only a golden sword or a poultice of herbs and blood can keep her away. Cuirnachach is known as the Celtic fire spitter and mother of Satan. She may be the most evil monster of them all. St. Patrick himself is known to have vanquished her from Ireland into the sea using a single word. The fire spitter is known to poison wells and water supplies with her evil tongue. She was said to have drowned, but maybe she found a new island to terrorize. Trust nothing of what you hear and only half of what you see while in the woods. Two types of fairies may have stowed away, sheltered amongst the sails of arriving ships. Pukas are shapeshifters and can appear as a cat, goat, or most commonly a hare. It can also morph to a mostly human appearance, but will still retain some small evidence of animal features, maybe ears or a tail. It's a bringer of both good luck and bad, so you better hope if you cross its path, you get the latter. For parents, changelings are the scariest of all. Fairies will steal children and replace them with a fairy imposter. But there is something not quite right. They will seem sickly, distant, misplaced. If you suspect fairies are trying to replace your child with a changeling, keeping an inside-out coat in your child's bed will help to scare them away. Let us take a frigid dip into the sea. These are not your lovable sea creatures seeking a whole new world. These are sea salt, submarine sentients searching for their next subservient victim and could have easily swum the Atlantic following ships to the new world. The Kelpie is a shape-shifting water creature that appears to us as a horse by the water's edge, but if mounted, will gallop into the ocean and submerge you into a watery grave as a sacrifice to the water gods. Merrows are like mermaids or sea nymphs, resembling a human from the waist up and a fish waist down. Legend says they can walk on land with the help of a magical red hat. So lesson is, next time you're at the beach and you see someone wearing a red hat and is with a horse, run for your life.
Some poor unfortunate souls may have met an untimely end at the hands, voice, or simple stare of one of these ghastly Gaelic ghosts. So consider yourself lucky if all you feel are goosebumps or chills running down your spine. Stay spooky. Stay safe.